Okay, peace and love, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, and to those that are new, welcome. Please make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell to be notified, and tune in for more videos. First and foremost, the last video I had, I told you all I was going to get my hair cut, so I went and got my hair cut, and I'm about to show you all what it looks like. This is what my hair looks like when it's dry. Yes, you know, I let my hair do what it do, so please excuse a little piece that's doing its own little thing and standing straight up. But let me show you the haircut. Miss Angel be tightening me up. She tightens me up really good. Okay. That's the back. Top. Let's turn around. Okay. I just got a cut yesterday. And what I'm wearing today is my Gucci Bloom. I love this. This fragrance, it's not like when I wear my Opium Neon, but it gives a nice light floral fragrance. I really wasn't into florals, but this one is cute. But it doesn't give me the punch like my Neon or my Yves Saint Laurent Libre. But if you like florals and you like kind of light fragrances, this is nice. Today I just felt like giving that. So that's it. Anyway, you all know that I talk about a multitude of things on my channel. One thing I'm always stressing is health, making sure that you intake the nutrients that you need in your body. Definitely keeping your body hydrated is very important. People always ask me, how do you make your hair grow? How do you make your hair grow? What do you do? What you put on your hair? I drink a lot of water. I put nutrients in my body. But the main thing, honestly, definitely the water. You got to stay hydrated. You have to stay hydrated. That's for your skin. I don't have anything on my face right now, but a little bit of a serum, a moisturizing serum. Sorry, a moisturizing serum. Sorry, that threw me off. And that's it. And finally, I threw on some lashes and some eyeshadow and a little bit of gloss, which is very toned down from what I'm accustomed to doing. But you know, with everything that's been going on in the past couple years, it is what it is. I don't think about makeup as much. I really don't. It's not something I grab for. But anyway, somebody asked me to talk about, I talk about health. I talk about dreads. Dreads was not something I had thought I was going to talk about on my channel. But everybody gravitated towards me because of, you know, my dreads and my journey early on. And so I started talking about it. I think at 9 years, I think I was when I started like talking about it. But anyway, you all, if you don't know why I had to restart my journey, please go back to some past videos and you'll see what happened. And I'll probably touch on a little bit of that in this video because it has a lot to do with what I'm about to talk about, which is mental health. People see my videos and, you know, because I smile and because I look like everything is going great, I try not to, hold on. Ugh. Sorry, you all. I try not to put it out here like I'm doing fabulous because I'm not, you know. If you see me smiling, it's because who wants to see somebody frowning? Who wants to watch that? It's not that. And yeah, most of the time I'm grateful. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for waking up. I'm grateful for my dog, Lucky, and my daughter, Isis. My dad is down the street from me now. I'm very grateful. My mom will be 80 tomorrow. Happy birthday to her. Want to see her, hopefully, if she calls me back ever. Making runs out to her house is like a dead end sometimes, but that's a whole nother story. Both of my parents are dealing with dementia, so you know, it is what it is. It's something I have to learn how to, and I'm learning how to deal with them on an individual basis because they're both very different with it. Anyway, mental health. You all, please, everybody that appears strong is not necessarily strong. And sometimes the ones that appear strong, you need to reach out to them and be like, is everything okay? How's your thinking? You know, not just how are you? How is your thinking? Because that's what's usually off, the way we think. You know, I'm someone who's been battling depression, oh gosh, since I was a child, and dealing with anxiety issues and stuff like that for a very long time. 20 years I've been getting help for this now, and you probably say, why has it taken 20 years? Why? Because every day is something different happening, and if you don't have somebody to check in with that's unbiased, that, you know, will give you some of the help that you need, that's not your friend, not your sister, not your cousin. I'm not saying that they can't help, but sometimes you need somebody that's unbiased. You know, your sister, your friends, your mom, your dad, they love you. They're gonna give it to you in a raw, I guess. Mine will. But sometimes we tend to be a little bit, you know, gentler on those that we love. And sometimes there's other people on the outside that can see things that we can't pinpoint. Like, I didn't understand why I couldn't move this past weekend. I couldn't get out of bed hardly. I stayed in my room, you know, and I was trying to figure out why. And then I talked to my therapist on Monday, and she guided me on what to do to make that move. And next thing I know, I'm at the beach this week with my girlfriend, Rocky. I'm running all the errands I need to run. I'm doing all the stuff I need to do for my business, which, speaking of, here's some of the designs for my business. This is, I call it my king cake. You all excuse the air. Gotta have it. Oh, it went out on me too this past, what day was it? Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday. And we was out for a whole day. My apartment got up to 89 degrees. It was crazy. And I couldn't open the windows, because I open the windows, I got these trees outside, and ants come in. Big black ants that run really fast. Okay, too much information, I know, but that's what happened. Anyway, this is my king cake. You can see how big it is. This will be on my site. I'm adding all this stuff to my site this week. I had stopped doing my dessert candles because everybody's doing them, and I've been doing them for over 20 years. My cupcake. This is my vanilla bean cupcake. It's the bomb. And again, I'll be adding a lot of this stuff to my site, waxydesires.net. It'll be linked down below. This is my lemon cake. And this is my, this is my strawberry cake. But it also, what is it? We're just gonna stick with strawberry for now. Red velvet. And my pink sugar wax melts. These are the bomb. This is what I'm really pushing for the summer because it's easy to maintain. You have a wax burner. You put a tea light in it. This is some pink sugar. Hey, Isis. Some pink sugar, little lady fingers that, you know, you can put on top. Or, you know, just all the different wax melts I have. Here's some cookies. And I just got totally off subject. Okay, back to that. So yeah, I've been in therapy for 20 years. Did have therapy, family therapy, when I was younger. And in the past 20 years, I've had probably about 18, I want to say 17 or 18 different psychiatrists, and maybe half of that of therapists. Because at first my psychiatrist did everything. Now they have it so that the psychiatrists do what they do, and then therapists do what they do. So I haven't had that many therapists, but I've had a lot of psychiatrists. And that being said, I live in Chicago, so Northwestern is a big hospital here. Northwestern School, I'm sure you all have heard of it. That's where their people go that do their residency. So that's why I would have like a different psychiatrist every year, because they would graduate. Okay, so I had to start all over with everybody, and you know, now I have somebody else that's not at Northwestern. I haven't dealt with Northwestern in about 4 years. Um, Pretty much since I moved away from downtown, I knew that it was time for me to leave from over there because they was just doping me up with medication. So, with that being said, no, I don't have it all together. And yes, I need somebody to check in with. We all do. You know, it's pertinent. I don't recommend allowing anybody to put you on a lot of medications. If anything, you may just need one or two. And honestly, if you could go a holistic route, fine. But if you feel like you need to be rewired or you need like a band-aid or something to assist you with pulling it together, by all means, you know, speak to your psychiatrist or speak to a psychiatrist and try to get started on getting help. We have all been through a lot in the past years, and I'm sure with, the pandemic and everything, a lot of people have kind of been a little distorted, by that. And again, everybody that appears strong are not necessarily strong. They may just be strong because they're trying to make you okay. We don't like to complain. That's one thing I have to say about most people I know that deals with depression and anxiety and stuff. We try to keep that hidden. It's like almost like taboo to say, oh, I deal with mental illness. Mental illness doesn't mean that you're crazy. Mental illness just simply means that you have things that trigger you, and sometimes you have bad days, sometimes you have good days. I think that we all have mental illness. I do. Some is just elevated. We all have things that spin us and set us off, and it's nothing wrong with talking about it, getting help. I know in the Black community that a lot of us were opposed to getting help. I was never opposed. Like I said, we had therapy as children, with our parents, just to basically keep from fighting, because we used to fight a lot, and I don't know if it really helped. I don't know if we stayed long enough. I think that we really needed more sessions. But my parents were amazing with even just, and especially for my father, a man, to sit back and say, okay, yeah, let's do this. Most men are like, no, I'm good. But no, my father was very active. And again, he's right down the street from me. I'm very happy he finally was able to be moved closer to me. I mean, literally like right down the street. I'm so excited. But yeah, we as a people, we need to just know, get some help. And it's hard because there's so many people that need help that it's not enough providers. So if you feel like you need some help, definitely seek it immediately. There's a crisis hotline for you to call. I'll probably put it down below. I don't have it in front of me right now. That's how I changed therapists recently after an episode of hallucinating. That is something that I had never done before, but I hallucinated for a whole weekend and it freaked me out. I'm talking about I got lost trying to go to the store right down the street. I'm talking about I was looking out the window and I saw things going on that wasn't going on. After a while, I saw caricatures inside the trees, on the trees. My flowers that's sitting over there, they were talking to me. The television was talking to me. I think I spoke on this in another video, but I saw all types of images everywhere. So everything was visual and auditory. Did I just say that right? If I didn't, you all will correct me in the whatchamacallit. But I was hearing and seeing, things. For a whole weekend, I'm talking about when I say it stressed my body out, I could not go to sleep. I sat, literally, I sat right here and I was holding my dog thinking he was trying to run out the house. I kept thinking my daughter was trying to run out the house. My daughter told me everything that happened and the things that I was seeing that wasn't really happening. I saw a whole tow truck episode outside. That was not going on, period. Lucky I held him in my arms. Isis, she said I wouldn't let her get nothing to eat from the kitchen. She said I was getting on her nerves. You know, she didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on. I literally had got lost. And the thing was, some of the medications that I'm on, I have baclofen for my and I always touch over here because it's just easier, I guess. But it's my entire neck. But sometimes, depending on the way I sit, which I do kind of sit like this sometimes, because I do like to look out the window. It gives me a lot of pain, like up in here. So I take baclofen. That's the pain medication. Um, I take clonazepam for the anxiety that I go through in the panic attacks. I take gabapentin because it causes my whole body to tense up, and again, it helps with the pain, and it's also a little bit of help with, you know, the anxiety, just a little bit. I'm no longer taking a depression medication. I was taking Giodine. They started giving me a strength that was too high for me, and that's messed me up totally. This is recent. You all know that I had kicked off medications until I had the stroke last year, and then, you know, I just decided, I was like, whatever they tell me to do for now, I'm gonna do. And that was in September, October. That was in November when I found out. I don't know when. They don't know when I had the stroke. So anyway, that caused me to have like a lot of anxiety, panic. Today is actually the day before I moved into this place last year. Today was my last full day at the hotel that we were staying in, and it's also the last day that Isis had any contact with her father, and that's something she's battling with and dealing with now. You know, that's rough on her. That's very rough, and I'm getting her help. She has a therapist as well. She's, you know, from the fire to this, for her being a teenager, you know, her father being the way that he is or whatever, living off the fat of the land, homeless and whatever, and just not being a father. So that's a lot. That's a lot. So I smile for the camera. For the most part, because I'm grateful, you know, I'm really grateful because we could be in a shelter. Thank God I had insurance, because where would we be? You know, we lost everything. So we were able to build. We had help with building. Please don't think that I did this alone. We had a lot of help. Thank God. I want to mention Miss Taylor from the WOW group, a group that Isis was a part of through her school. And even though they weren't in school, she was still a part of it online. And when I tell you that they showed up and showed out, that's how I got this furniture. This, my buffet table, beds. Isis got a big king size bed. I have a queen size bed, huge. I got to step up on it, and I'm tall. I'm 5'8". I'm kind of tall. I got to step up on the bed with a little step stool. I got a little step stool by my bed. And lucky he has to be picked up to get in the bed, which is cool because I got tired of him always jumping on my bed whenever he felt like it. But I say that to say a lot has happened to us in the past year. So, you know, I don't know what I would do if I didn't have the help that I have. I mean, as far as therapy, as far as, you know, not so much psychiatrists, because I think that my therapists have always helped me more than a psychiatrist, except for back when the psychiatrist was actually doing therapy as well and not just prescribing medications. You know, I have a problem with all of these prescriptions and, you know, being used as a, you know, a test dummy or whatever, you know, because everything is about testing. Everything is about your body is not going to react to what I take. My body is not going to react to whatever you take. I can sit back and take 5 Ambiens because, yes, I have sleeping disorder as well. I have insomnia. Been having that since I was a child. However, I could take 5 Ambiens and go outside, drive a car, go to the store. Nobody will ever know that I just took 5 Ambiens. Period. Baclofen. I'm supposed to be taking like 6 pills a day for pain, and it still takes heat, cold, compresses, massages, all of that. So talk to your loved ones. Talk to your parents, talk to your siblings if you have that type of relationship with them. Check on your friends, check on everybody. Everybody is not doing okay, and sometimes the strongest people are the ones that are suffering more, the ones that you all tend to lean on or think that everything's okay, or think, oh, I don't got to check on her. She's strong. She's strong. Here comes Lucky. So I had a bath yesterday. The ones that you think are the strongest, sometimes aren't. So check on everybody. You know what I mean? Check on yourself. Find a partner, and you all, I have my girlfriend Rocky, and we check on each other daily. We promise each other that daily we're going to check in at least once a day. And for a minute after I had the hallucinations and stuff, she was checking on me like in the morning, early in the morning, and when she would get home from work, she was just like boom, boom, boom. And we text each other. We don't have to talk on the phone all the time, but we really had a great time at the beach the other day. Oh my God, that felt like so freeing. You gotta step outside your comfort zone. And even though, like for me, I don't really like being around people a lot, my social anxiety, was heightened, during this time. Um, I've had problems with social anxiety for a while, especially as my anxiety and panic attacks started rising. I don't have that many, but when I have them, I tell you, anybody that has a panic attack disorder, comment down below how you deal with it. Please comment down below. If you're doing it holistically, let me know. What do you do? What do you take? Yoga is good. Meditation is good. I definitely do all of that. Right now, I just need that extra push. It's like, yeah, I thought about, last month or May being the month when everything actually happened. I post pictures sometimes. For those that really follow me on like all my social media. I post pictures sometimes of things from the past, so you can tell that I miss some of those days. I miss my hair. I do. I miss it. I love the new beginning, but that was my other child. My hair was, somebody told me I carried my hair like a baby. It's because it had been with me for 18 years. October made 18 years, and that's the month that I had to cut my hair. That's older than my daughter. She's only 15. Can't believe she's a teenager. But anyway, I'm not going to keep you all. Just know that mental health is serious. No, I don't have it all together. I'm trying. I'm doing the work. I'm doing, as a young event, you got to do the work. I'm doing the work. I'm doing what I have to do, and I've been doing what I had to do. Honestly, if it wasn't for my daughter, I would have gave up by now, and I'm going to keep it 100% real with you all. If it wasn't for my daughter, I think I would have quit. I know I would have quit. Let me stop tripping. I would have quit. Period. But because I want to be the best mom I could be, the best daughter I could be, because now I have two parents that need me, and I'm the only child really in Chicago. I want to be able to be. I want to be held accountable, for being there for my daughter, my dog, my parents. A lot of times, sometimes I can't be though, because sometimes I got to focus on me. If I'm not together, I can't help nobody else. So I say that to say, you all, I know we have a lot to do. We have children, we have parents, elderly parents, some of us, parents that are going through things, siblings, but you got to take care of you first. If you're not together, you can't take care of anybody. If you're not here, you can't help anybody. So take care of yourself. Like they say, when you're on the airplane, you got to put the mask on you first, for oxygen. You got to take, You know, me back in the day, I always would say, yeah, I gotta put the mask on my daughter first, you know. But I know now, you know, that I have to take care of me first. And that's it. So you take care of you and then take care of everybody else. Peace and love, you all. Please comment down below anything else that you would like for me to touch on. You know, I've touched on all of that is in past videos. If you all want to check that out and see what I've gone through and see how I've been dealing with battles and stuff that I have to deal with, check out some of my anxiety videos. Check out some of my nutrition videos. And I'll be back soon. I promise you that. All right. Peace and love, you all. Throw the thumbs up. Give me, oh, check out my website. Everything will be listed down below. Again, I'm updating my site today and tomorrow, so most of the stuff will be added on, you know, in the next 2 days. That's it. Peace and love.